Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. I want to do something fun today. And what am I going to do? I'm going to show you food levitation, float, something quick, easy. You can probably get better fruit that I have and all this kind of stuff. But I'm going to show you what to do with like an apple, all that kind of fun stuff. Here we go. Let's do this different kind of video. I'm kind of doing this vlog style, but there are several different things that you can do to do this. You can use toothpicks, you can use wire hangers, shish kebab holders, whatever you want. I didn't have any of that stuff. I couldn't really get out because we're having really bad storms, but I do have a knife. You'll see exactly what I mean and how I set it up. And you know, kind of what I'm doing. And here's what you do. So I tried to do this. I'm going to flip this down with toothpicks, and it did not work. You know, it came out very shoddy. It's just not a good time. So the alternative is to use something differently, and what I found was a knife to be more effective, something more or less like this. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking that into this setup right here. That's my Nikon D700. This is my impromptu little studio here with my SB80DX with just white paper, and I'm essentially just going to shoot it on that and show you how I edit it and how easy it is. Essentially all you do is you take a picture without anything in the frame, and then you do it within the frame. I'll set up the camera so you can see me shoot if you want, but it's extremely simple. So let's dive into this. So right now my settings are at ISO 800 f4.5 using the 60mm macro lens with the D700 and at a 100 speed shutter. So what I'm going to do first is expose for the fruit to see how good I can get this to look, and then I'm going to pop this flash right here onto my makeshift background and just see how it looks. Now in the original picture you're going to see you know, everything else, but I'm obviously going to crop it in, and we're really going to go from there. So I'm just going to, you know, go back and forth and kind of shoot this real quick, and hopefully you can see it. But I'm going to show you essentially how I'm going to do it. I'm going to hand hold this, the fruit out, focus from back here, and really just kind of do that. So we can go ahead and look at this. Alright, so I think I found the one I wanted to use, and basically the thing I'm mainly going to do is just kind of touch this up a little bit. The background is a touch bright, but what I did and what I showed in kind of that little minute shooting span was I took two separate shots, and then essentially I'm going to composite them together in a way. Essentially I'm just going to erase the knife in this image and just put this on top of the other background and erase away, so that way it kind of blends in. You know, do this with more attractive fruit, like I said at the beginning, but let's kind of go from here. I'm just really going to make the this knife pop more or less, and you know, and just kind of go from there, and I'll, you know, straighten out some things here or less. So let's kind of get into this. So right now I just kind of want to make this you know, a little bit brighter, take down the black levels a little bit. And I do essentially want to get into the reds and make them obviously pop a little bit more. There's a little bit of blue in the image, so I'm going to just, you know, kind of get rid of that. You see that there was blue. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's up the clarity. You know, some a little bit right there. And I don't know, I'm almost fine with that. And you see how, you know, these is two separate sheets of paper. You know, I'm obviously going to crop it right here, you know, going into this. So let's open that up. You know, take this off, drag this on here, and so essentially, well, let's line it up, make sure we're even. So essentially, we have two, you know, different backgrounds, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that crop actually right about now. so it might be something like this. So let's maybe even it up a little bit. Let's crop in. So it's pretty much going to be something like this. Obviously, watch for shadows, watch for different kinds of things. I'm going to grab my erase brush and essentially do a little bit. And I'm just going to erase around it. Once again, make sure your first shot, your blank layers at the bottom, make sure you're editing on your black level right here, because if you're doing it on the white, you would be undoing what you were doing and put this on the top. And I'm just using the little bracket keys to kind of control, this. And once again, whatever you're using, the wireframe, the knife, it's just however you think it'll work. So, I mean, it's technically, floating fruit. Original, this is the background. And as I said, I'm just erasing. And, essentially, this is kind of what you're doing. This is exactly how it looks. Is it the best thing in the world? No, but I'm going to save it. And that's exactly how you do this. It's very simple. Just have some fun with it. Mess around. Play with the colors. Do everything you need. So I'm going to call it Fruit Float 1. And then save it from there. So that's a quick tutorial aside. Once again, you could probably do it a lot better than I have, but it's that simple to do in literally just minutes.